Welcome in, Janice. It's flipping cold. Welcome in, Dead Silence. Our Dark Angel, whatever you want to call yourself. Welcome in, Nathaniel. Oh my god, Blue. Oh my god, am I live? I didn't go live in 2 days. Are you gonna lay down? You're so special. You're so special. It's cold, huh? Yeah, it's cold. It's freaking cold. Welcome in, Marco. Welcome in, Sybil. Well, I get like my reasoning for not going live yesterday, you guys. It was negative 12 degrees all day long. I didn't want to get out of bed because I was under the covers with this heater on under the cover because yeah, it's so freaking cold. Okay, the little bolts that I used to attach my wood to the ceiling with had frost on it this morning whenever I got up. Welcome in, Cat. It's just been a hell of a last couple days, okay? Yeah, an in-bed life of Odin. Yeah, okay. It's freaking cold. Right now, okay, right now it's not that bad. Right now, it's 24 degrees outside. That's the best it's been in 3 days. This morning at 4 o'clock, it was negative 15. What, Blue, you want to go back in the bed now? Huh? You want to go back in the bed? What do you want to do? Well, you're the one that's going back and forth, back and forth. I'm trying to keep my legs covered. I don't have fur all over my body like you. Sheesh. Sheesh. Oh yeah, it's gonna be cold again tonight too. You're so special. We're not going out there. I already fed you this morning. I put fresh water in your bowl. I know it froze, but I put fresh water this morning too. You're good. Like it's so freaking cold. It's not even crazy. It's not even funny. Like right now, it's okay. This is why I'm live because I can sit in my chair with the cover on my feet, and it's not too bad. But yesterday and all night last night, the only time that I got up out of bed was to go walk Blue. And even she would go outside and she'd pee real quick and then run back in. She's like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. It's too cold. Oh my god. So is that why I can't get any more followers? My mojo's been stolen? I see how it is. Did you steal my mojo, Blue? She said a moo cow stole my mojo. You look like a moo cow. Alright, it's time for blessings. It's time for blessings. Like, I didn't even want to get up yesterday to do blessings. you know? I get up real quick, hit a blessings, and then jump back in the bed, under the covers with the heater. My feet are still, like, frozen solid. I'd be shocked if I didn't have, like, frostbite on my toes. I got the black foot from Mr. Deeds. Blessings be to you and to me. Welcome in, Amy Jean. feet are freezing. Whatever. Whatever. I don't know what you want from me. You want to go in the blanket? No, you want to sit down? Go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. Oh, you being bad. You're being bad. You're just being bad. You're just being bad. You're just being bad. I mean, simple. You can do whatever you want. I promise I'm reading your messages, though. Gee, I wish it was 4 degrees when I got up. Man, it was negative 15 degrees. I woke up this morning because my breath turned to ice on my beard. It was cold. It was cold. You're so special, Blue. Nah, 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 nah. I don't know if I want to go as far as saying I'm ready for the summer. I don't think I'm ready for the summer. But, I'm ready for, like, a... What, Blue? Like, what do you want from me? You're going back and forth, back and forth. You don't want to settle down. You're whining at me. Like, what? No, we just went outside a little while ago. Don't even give me that. Whatever. Whatever. That is a lie. That is a lie. You can lay down. You can lay down. That is a lie, young lady. No, that is a lie. We just went out before I went live. Don't even go. Don't even start. Ah, all right, Sybil. 2 in a row. You're already on the board for the top. I haven't even cleaned the board or nothing. It's still there from the other day, so you're still up there, Sybil. Well, no. I learned that everything freezes at negative 15. Okay? There was a 3-inch snot dribble coming from my kitchen faucet from the water freezing over. Blessings be to you and to me. 3 to 5 inches is a normal night in Colorado, okay? I'm glad Billy's doing all right, Sybil. I'm glad Billy's doing all right. Oh my God, Blue. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You are so special. Alright, we're gonna have to go walk her, I guess, because she's whining at me, acting like she's gotta go potty. You're being very special, young lady. Sheesh. Okay. So I'm gonna put my shoes on. Because it's freaking cold. Oh, don't push me. Don't push me. You're being very, 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 very bossy. Ugh. Alright, so I'm going to take you guys with us, because I'm not going to walk her without taking y'all out there with us, because I just started the live stream, and she's being very, very needy and special, and look at her, like she's going to act like she's never been outside, ever. Even though we just went walk like an hour ago, if even. You going to stop? Huh? You ready? Come here. Don't give me that high five look, you little stinker. Give me 1 second, you guys. Hold on, Blue. Take you guys like a selfie stick. She's pulling me. Apparently she's got to go now. Hey, the snot sickle melted. Okay. I will read the chat in a second, you guys. It's not that bad out here. Sun shining. Blue sees a kitty or something. I don't know. Let me show you guys here. She's so special. Dang right, Sybil. If I gotta freeze, y'all come with me. It's not that bad. It's actually not that bad. Watch. I'm out here in shorts and a t-shirt. Blue is like, it's finally over 20 degrees. We gotta go outside now. I've been going outside negative degrees and 10 and below. I look a mess. That's what happens when you can't take a shower or anything because your water's frozen over solid. Even with my heated hose plugged in, it's frozen. It's insane. At least it's a lot easier to stand out here whenever it's this temperature versus negative 15, you know. It was not that easy to stand out here this morning. Came on here with the flashlight and Blue, and yeah. I think we were out here for like 2 minutes tops, and Blue was done. I had to pick her up because she couldn't walk on her paws anymore. They were so cold. Good girl, Blue. She's making poopies. She's making poopsicles. Not cold. It's not that bad. You done, Blue? You finished? You finished? Come on. In. Good girl. It might actually be colder in the bus than it is out of the bus right now, because the sun's out there warming the outside up. Now I can't see because of the sunglasses. My feet are still frozen though. Back under my little bathrobe, you know? Ugh. Trying to warm my feet back up. Oh my gosh, Blue. Am I not allowed to be under the cover? Huh? Am I not allowed to be under a cover? Huh? You don't let? You don't let? You don't let? Are you gonna go under cover too, or what? Hit you with the hot air. Hit you with the hot air. Oh, hit you with the hot air. Hit you with the hot air. Hit you with the hot air. Oh. Ah. I need these things to like not be sunglasses anymore. It's so hard to see when it's sunglasses. Okay. William, first off, I'm a Louisianan. Welcome in, though, brother. I just live in Colorado now. Ooh, got me gumbo. So I say, bon, that looks good. The only thing I don't see is the eggs. Where's your boiled eggs at, you know? A gumbo's not a gumbo without the egg. At least back home, anyway. I'm here, so now I'm a Coloradan. But hey, look. Funny thing. People that actually are from here and live here think I'm crazy. Because I'm out in shorts and a t-shirt. I have a jacket, I have a hoodie, I just don't like wearing them. Oh, okay. That makes sense, Kai. That makes sense. I thought you were showing me a picture of a gumbo you made like yesterday or something, and it was the finished product. It looks good. Like I said, the only thing that looks like it's missing is the eggs. See, I don't know how I could get colder though, man. I know in Denver it doesn't get as cold as it gets out here in where I live in Lyman. We had that Arctic storm last year, and then this year we just gave a couple. Okay, look, you here, go in the back, go, cause you're getting on my nerves with that crap. I just took you outside. I know you don't have to potty. You just pottied, so don't give me that, you. Yeah, it should be fine for Sybil by the time they get to Kentucky. The whole Arctic storm's gonna be gone and done by then. Normally, I just build a big fire and have the whole bus hot. But I mean, guy, first off, it's not a cheat if it's roux that you made homemade. That's just prepping. It's still a homemade gumbo. That's not cheating. A cheat would have been if you went to the store and bought store-bought roux. I mean, like, oh yeah, I made gumbo. You guys come try my gumbo. Sorry, not sorry. I mean, it's just that is what it is. My grandma used to do kind of stuff like that, It's just prepping in advance. I've never had Savoy's dark roux. Again, I don't buy store-bought roux. I've never had the urge, okay? I've never been in the store and been like, man, I could buy some roux, make a gumbo. If I want a roux, I just go home, a little bit of oil, some flour, and some salt, butter, roux. You can make a damn good roux with nothing, you know? That's funny. Yeah, Justin Wilson, man, I watched him growing up. He's a pretty good cook. I think my grandma could have whooped him, though, cooking. My grandma, better cook than Justin Wilson. And I'm just saying from the look of it even, you know? Caramel's easy to make, Amy Jean. Look, super easy, simple hack to make caramel. Go get you a can of sweetened condensed milk and boil it. Or you don't even have to boil it. You get a slow cooker, put it in a slow cooker full of water, and let it sit for like 8 hours in the low heat. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. You get some really good, very creamy caramel. Super simple hack, just doing that. And if you want to do it the hard way, it's just melting sugar and butter. That's it. Caramel is super easy to make. Just look up a recipe for caramel, and you can get a butter caramel. You can get salted caramel. I mean, you can make almost any kind of caramel. Right, William? Ooh, I'm talking to everybody on YouTube. What is the matter with you? Why are you whining at me for? Oh, whatever. You're being very needy. Yeah, you gotta stir a lot. You do gotta stir a lot. It's not just let it sit in the pan. It will burn and crystallize if you let it sit in the pan. You're right, Sybil. You're right. I'm sorry. It's simple. It's butter and sugar. Brown sugar if you want sweet caramel. And you know, it's just stirring a lot. You gotta watch it. Get a candy thermometer too if you're gonna do it the hard way, because you gotta get it to a certain temperature before it caramelizes. Hence the term caramel. It caramelizes the sugar. Yeah, condensed milk is way easier. Look, when I learned that hack, that was the greatest thing ever. You just get a can of condensed milk, leave it sealed, put it inside of like fully submerged in water in a slow cooker, and just cook it on low heat for like 8 hours. The longer you go, the better. You know, I mean, 8 to 10 hours. I don't think I would go past 10 hours. It's just slow cooking the condensed milk into caramel, and it's very delicious. You know, William, you think that would be a thing, but my dog is shy of other animals except for her brother, which is the cat that she grew up with the last year. You know, she's gotten used to him. Welcome in, Paolo. Yes, Amy Jean, if you put it in a pot of water now, you can have caramel tonight. Just look, Google sweetened condensed milk caramel and how to do it. But I guarantee you, it's going to tell you to just put it in water and let it sit for like 8 or 9 hours. That's all there is to it, and it's some of the best caramel you're gonna try. I recommend Borden's. That's my personal favorite. Yeah, make sure it stays constantly submerged with water. Don't let the water boil out. That's why I say low heat. Ooh. Yeah, no, that would suck, William. I mean, okay. Well, yeah. That's why I said a slow cooker. I have the Instapot thingy that I cook my rice in. I slow cook in all that jazz. That's why I say use a slow cooker. It's way easier to use a slow cooker. It keeps it at the right temperature, and you can just keep adding water whenever you need to. But if you do it on the stove, you can do it on the stove. You're just gonna low heat, very low heat, and you boil your water, like low simmer. You don't want a rolling boil. I mean, I guess you could do it with a rolling boil. It would just like, I don't know if it would work faster per se. They told you not to stir caramel? I've never seen a caramel recipe not like to say let it sit. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what. Well, no. See, what it's doing in the can, it's gonna want to expand because it's heating up. But if you keep it submerged in water, I don't know the science behind it really. But I think the pressure of the water keeps the can intact, and it just heats it up under the water. To caramelize the milk inside, and you got milk caramel. But if you don't have the water, the top will bust and pop and explode because it's pressured. It's expanding inside the can, like you're building pressure inside that can. The water somehow acts as a compressor, to keep the can intact. No, Amy Jean, that's if you do it on the stovetop and you let the water go out, okay? If you do it in a slow cooker, you're fine. Now, tip, let it completely cool off before you try to open the can. Give it about an hour to cool off before you try to open the can. You want it to completely cool because it's still pressurized. You pressurize that can. This is also how you make canned meats and other canned, like if you take jars of meat and you hand tight your meat when you can them, you put it in boiling water and it cooks the meat inside the jar without exploding, but you have to do it inside of water. Again, there's something to do with the science of the water. I don't know exactly how it works. Um, I have a slow cooker that's also a rice maker. Yes, not all slow cookers are rice makers. If you have a crock pot, it's not a rice maker, but it is a slow cooker. Yeah, no, you gotta stir the crap out of caramel. If you're doing it the hard way, and again, I say the hard way because you gotta watch it. You gotta stir the crap out of it, and you gotta watch it with the temperature thermometer. Make sure it reaches the right temp to caramelize. And I guess you don't have to use the thermometer, but you want to take it off the heat before you burn it. What glue? Come on. Why are you whining for? Why are you whining for? I can't talk to my friends on YouTube? Huh? Am I not talking to Blue? Is that what the problem is? I'm not talking to you? Yeah, I'm getting hot. So we're taking this off. I got a little too hot with that heater on me. Ooh. Smoking fried wings sounds delicious. I honestly don't know what I like better when it comes to smoked wings or fried wings because they both have their plus sides and their downsides. Well, there's no real downside to wings. They're delicious. What are you crying for, young lady? Like, this is a really, like, no, you're being a very needy wine. I just walked you. There's water in your bowl. There's food in your bowl as well. Oh, you want to go under the blanket? Is that what it is? Well, go. Go. No, go lay down. Go lay down. Nah, lay down. Oh, you gotta have your head out? You gotta be tucked like that? Huh? Is that what it is? You gotta tuck Blue Dream in like she's a spoiled puppy? Well, I mean, your choice. Lay down or go back in the bed. One of the two. Lay down or go back in the bed. What do you want to do? No. Lay down. I'm making the decision now. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Nope. Lay down. Chill out. Chill out. You're being special. Nice, William. Give me a drink of water real quick. It took me ever to thaw this water out. My whole jug of water froze last night, so it's ice water. It's like iceberg water. I'm I honestly don't know at this point in time. I haven't talked to Sis Nicole in a couple days. I hope she's alright. Watch out, move. Move. I need to plug in that phone. You need to move, young lady. You're being very bad. I think I want to do a blessings. Cover my legs up. I don't know. I would say it's like 30 degrees in the bus right now, maybe. Just slightly better than outside. Sure, William. If you want to make the trip out where I'm at, brother, you can come out here and chill at the bus. We'll dab it up. We'll even go live. What are you whining about, young lady? This is getting very annoying. What is your deal? There is food in your bowl. That's all the food we got. I can't afford to go buy 30 different kinds of food because you want a different kind of food every night. I'm not making mac and cheese to put in your bowl. No, don't even give me that whining shit. No, you're being very special. Oh my gosh. I do not have a Facebook, William. Send me an email at odinsbigpurplebus@gmail.com. Why'd you do that, Cat? Oh, whatever, Blue. Whatever. I don't know what you want. You're not getting treats. You had treats earlier. I had to give you treats to make you eat a little bit because you've been refusing to eat your food. me. You're just acting very spoiled. It happens at least once a week. I feel that. I feel that. No, it's not that, because I put my hand right here, and she whines at me. It's not what she wants. All I get is whines. If I don't pet her, if I do pet her, if I hold her, pick her up, I feed her, give her water, it doesn't matter what I give her. She whines at me no matter what. I tell people all the time, she's part weenie dog, part blue heeler, but she's all whiner. Yeah, you're all whiner. All you do is whine. Give me the alligator tears. Oh, whatever. Whatever, it's an act. You think I wasn't a kid once? I was a kid a lot longer than you. I know all the tricks. I know all the tricks. Whatever. 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 Where's your toy? Oh my god, where's your toy? Just get your toy. You need a freaking cool play or something. Here, here. You want this? You want this? Huh? 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 Just threw it in the bed. There you go. Go play. Oh my gosh. Alright, I got your email, William. What's up, Catbird? Welcome in. Oh, he's around here somewhere. I think he's up in his cat tree. Yeah, he's up in the cat tree chilling. He's more independent than Blue Dream. He's not that needy. He needs his cuddles every now and again. He'll come plop himself down and like make it like he's like, I want cuddles now. But he does not whine like her. He will yell at me whenever it's food time. I felt bad this morning. His food was frozen, you guys. The wet food. He ate it anyway. He didn't care. I was like, I don't know what to do, buddy. It's everything's frozen, bud. Everything freezes at negative 15 degrees. No, Catbird, my mic has disappeared to the ether. It no longer exists. The mic, the stand, the ducky that was resin glued to the top of it have all disappeared. And I tore my bus up from front to back, up top to bottom, Couldn't find it. I gave up. That's why I'm yelling at the phone from 5 feet away, because I don't have a microphone anymore. How it happened? No clue, because I live alone. Guaranteed nobody came in here, passed everything else that I got that's awesome up, and stole my mic. Like, oh, screw the table that's $400 that makes sand art. Screw the $500 gravity bong right there that he got on sale 3 years ago for Thanksgiving. Screw all the other stuff in this house that like got awesome value to it. I'm gonna take the ASMR mic. Yeah. Come on. Nah, Blue couldn't drag it off. Amy Jean is bigger than she is. Oh, stop, young lady. I'm done with the whining. Do you want me to get the kennel out? You can go sit in the kennel and whine. I'll give you a reason to whine. Tell you like my parents used to tell me. I'm about to give you a reason to whine. Keep whining at me like that. Sheesh. It's getting that way, Kat. I'm sorry. She keeps whining at me. Like, she'll come sit right here in my ear. And she just, this is petty little. What? You don't like it when I do it? Huh? You don't like it when I do it? That's what you're doing to me. No, we're not going back outside. You just went outside. No, ma'am. You just went potty. We're not doing this. We're not going out there every 5 seconds. No. You hungry? There's food in your bowl. You know where your food's at. Swear. It's not the first thing that disappeared, Amy Jean, in my bus. Things disappear all the time. It was a lot, Catbird. It was a lot. It was like a $35 microphone off of Temu, and then it was another $25 stand off of Temu. And then on top of that, the connection that plugs the microphone into the phone and lets you charge the phone at the same time, because it's a split connection that goes USB Type C. It was just a whole setup. It was ridiculously stupid. But again, it doesn't matter. It is what it is. It disappeared. It belongs to the ether now. I give up. I'm gonna do a blessing. Blessings be to you and to me. Yes. It's alright. I'm over it. I'm over it. Don't worry about it, you guys. Let's not worry about the mic anymore. It's gone. It disappeared. It is what it is. I flipped everything. I searched the whole bus. It's nowhere to be found. It is what it is. Okay. I didn't know what that was, to be honest. I'm blind. I can't see what that is. I thought it was little yellow X's. I thought those little yellow X's. I don't know. Is it a cartwheel? I wish I could zoom in. I can't zoom in. It just looks like a little yellow X to me. See, Sybil thought it was swords. I thought it was an X, like, we don't know what's going on anymore with these emojis. We're going back to the hieroglyphic days. We're gonna all start talking in emojis. Winky face, huh? You know, yeah. Winky face, huh? Oh, yeah. It's gonna be the new it's gonna be the new freaking language going on, I guess, going forward. One second, you guys. That's just because I'm old that I need magnifiers. I can't see anything. This dancing lady, she says. Why are you whining at me for? See who's not gonna blink first? Oh, you blinked. I won. I won. You blinked. Oh, you blinked. Nice, Catbird. You blinked. I won. You blinked. 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 I will do a blessing, Sybil. Why do you always do that? You don't have to send me your every last dollar. Blessings be to you and to me. Oh, she showed me her paws, yeah. Like she'll also sit pretty sometimes, or she'll sit up on her back legs, her hind legs, and just sit with her paws like this. Like, give me something, Daddy. I want mac and cheese, or I want bacon. No, bad girl. Go into bed. You cannot hump my arm. No, that's what it is. That's what it is, right there. She's being naughty. She's being naughty because it's her special time. That's pretty cool, Catbird. I'd like to go to a live rocket launch. That'd be pretty awesome to see. I'd like to be in the rocket, though, if I'm being honest. I would love to visit the space station. I would love to circle the moon and come back. You know, I don't give a F. I would love to go up to space. That's all I'm saying. Elon Musk, if you hear me, you know, I don't have $30,000 to buy a ticket or $250,000 to buy a ticket, whatever it costs. But if you want to look down on a poor, lowly, fat man that just wants to be high while being the highest you've ever been. You know how cool it'd be though to bring a freaking like a cart pin to space and vape just a little THC in the space station. I wonder what the high would be like, you know? Like, how awesome would that be? All right, cat. Hey, you know, they might, but if they could just put a couple extra pounds of fuel in the bag, they could push my fat ass up there. And once I get up there, ain't no more weight problem. I'll be weightless. Oh, I can play. I think I can make it through astronaut training. I ain't scared. I got lungs of steel. I've been alone for a long time. I watched Rocket Man. I think I could do it. I think I could do it. I'm very good at not getting sick from going round and round and round. I'm very good at keeping myself when I'm going like I've ridden in a chair that does like up and down like that before. It was pretty fun. I look. I used to like riding those. There's a roller coaster, if you will, at the Washington Parish Free Fair. That was only free to walk around. You had to pay to ride the ride. You had to pay to go to the rodeo. But it was in Washington Parish, Louisiana, which was like near Bogalusa and Franklinton and Pine, and it's right on the border of Mississippi. So it's like a border of Mississippi and Louisiana, where the like it makes a little weird boot, I guess, you know, like Mississippi and Louisiana right there, you know. Boom, boom. On that border, there's a town or a parish called Washington Parish, and they throw a fair. Well, I've been on the Gravitron, okay, but that's not the one I'm talking about. But that is one that they would use, you know. We used to stand up. We'd stand up and like try to stick our hands out to not like be against the wall. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun riding that one. But the one I'm talking about, the Washington Parish Free Fair, it was the Ring of Fire. It was called, and it was just a loop. And it was just a constant loop where you go up and down and up and around, you know, like all that's all it did, it went around the loop. And it was so much fun. They would go backwards, and you'd be like, no way, it goes backwards. But it's like you're constantly in the loop-de-loop. It was the funnest roller coaster I think I've ever been on when I was a kid, anyway. But no, the Gravitron was another fun one. You know, the one they pin you up against the wall. We got to have that one back home in Galliano. They brought that one for the normal fair. You know, they'd set it up and spin us around. Oh yeah, we used to get upside down. We'd stand up. I had a friend that could fully stand up and put his arms out and ride the gravitron. I could push myself off a little bit, but I couldn't stand up. I was always too fat to stand up. But man, we used to move around. We'd try to like reach the bar that's in front of you, because there's a bar that you can supposedly hold on to, but there's no holding on to that bar when you're slapped against the wall. That was a lot of fun to ride the gravitron though. But the Ring of Fire was just a constant loop-de-loop, where it was just one loop and it was like 6 cars, and it go around, just keep going around, keep going around, keep going around, and it was my favorite ride to ride. Now I feel bad for anyone who's riding that ride and somebody pukes, because if you think about it, if you puke at the top, ugh, ugh. Oh, I love the Ring of Fire. That was one of my favorite rides as a kid at the Washington Parish Free Fair. It's the only way they could have a roller coaster at the Washington Parish Free Fair. It was 100 acres of property, with like over 100 different rides and a rodeo, and they had the Budweiser horses that would come out, and the clowns would do a parade, and it was a lot of fun. They had like arts and crafts, and like FFA would be there. It was a lot of fun to go to the Washington Parish Free Fair. We get boiled peanuts, and we get freaking like candy apples and cotton candy. Like it was a fair, It was a huge deal back when I was a kid. I think they still have it to this day. They still have the Washington Parish Free Fair. It's just I'm not in Louisiana anymore to go to it. I was a corny too, Sybil. Woo! I used to help set up rides. I was actually, I was more of the food guy in the carny world, versus, like, I was the guy who sold pork chops on a stick, and corn in a cup, and sausage on a stick, and turkey legs. That was me. I was that guy. I was the guy cooking the turkey legs. I was the guy making the pork chops and cooking them and cooking the sausage, and like, yeah, that was my gig. They even let me run the pop stand a couple times, and it's not soda pop. If you're thinking soda pop, it's popcorn and cotton candy and candy apples and caramel apples. And yeah, it's a lot of fun to work the pop stand, but you got to get the hang of it, because the pop stand, you got to bag, and I'm tons and tons of freaking cotton candy. I'm talking about hundreds of bags of cotton candy are hung up around your pop stand, and you got to bag each and every one of them. And if somebody comes in and starts buying them, you got to start making more. And it's a lot of work to work the pop stand. I prefer the turkey legs. I told the old man, I was like, hey man, look, the pop stand's cool. Put me back with the turkey legs. I'd rather smoke some turkey legs and freaking cook some pork chops and grill some sausage and make some corn in the cup. It was a lot more fun. That's awesome, Sil. Well, see, no, I enjoyed some of the corny lifestyle, because like the corny life was fun. Okay, the people were awesome. It was a very fun environment. Like we got to meet new people coming in every single day. There's 1,000 new faces. Like it's not like you're seeing the same exact people over and over again. The only same people you see is the other carnies working the other rides. We slept in our bunk houses. Well, actually, I had my own house. I had built a little cabin on the back of a flatbed Dodge, and I was living in my own little camper pop-up thing, if you will. I did it wasn't something I built myself, but I turned it into a full-on living situation. Oh yeah, Sybil, sugar everywhere. The only thing I didn't like about the Carney life was the pay sucked. For the amount of hours they were working us, the pay sucked. It turned out to be like $4 an hour or some crap like that. Because I was making $120 a day. And we would open up shop at noon, okay? The fair would start at noon and it would close at 2 a.m. So that's a 14-hour shift, if you will, and you're the only one. There's no reliefs and stuff like that. Like that, every now and again they'll send somebody to give you a break, Well, they'll give you a little break you can take off and take a poop if you need to take a poop, pee, or grab a bite to eat or something. You get like 30 minutes here. That's it though. But you get off at 2 a.m. You hang out with your buddies, and it's a lot of fun. You hang out with your friends, you smoke, you drink, whatever everybody does. I was a smoker of the group. We would hang out, smoke, and laugh until about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. 4 o'clock, you fucking hit the bed because you're tired, you're exhausted. And then 6 o'clock comes around, you hear a knock on your door. Hey, it's time, we gotta clean some rides. We gotta clean this stuff up, we gotta prep this stuff, we gotta get this ready. Because we open at noon. It was intense some days. Again, like I said, some parts of it were awesome. But when they wake you up at 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, when you just went to bed at 4. Now, yes, my fault for hanging out with my friends for a couple hours, after we got off at 2. Could have went to bed at 2 o'clock right when I got off. Well, actually, at 3 o'clock or 2:30, because it takes you about 15, 20 minutes to shut everything down properly. If you do it the right way, throughout the night, when you start slowing down, you see you don't have much business left, you start picking things up. Sybil knows what I'm talking about. You start shutting stuff down before it's actually shut down, and then you got people to come around, and you got your last thin stragglers that come and grab whatever they can get from you. But when you work 7 o'clock in the morning till 2 o'clock in the morning, and you're only paid $120, it starts to get to the point where you're like, dude, this is not worth it. I'm only getting 3 hours of sleep. I'm not making much money. Now, we did get a $20 a day per diem for food, which was not a lot. It gave us enough to buy stuff from the owner of the booths that we were working would let us buy stuff at discounted prices. So we basically were just giving him back his $20. No worries, Sybil. Right? No. Again, if it's your own unit, you're doing your own thing. That's cool. It's worth it. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. It is. I had a lot of fun working the fair, or the fairs. Oh, crap! Watch out, Blue. It's thawing out a little bit, and I gotta move that puppy pad so it catches the water drip. There we go. There's a little screw right here. Where is it? Right here. Oh, right there. A little bit of water frost comes off of it. But for some reason, it condensates on that one screw and drips right there. And it's the weirdest thing. There's no... It doesn't, leak when it rains. So it's not a leak. There's nothing to seal up. There's nothing to fix. It just condensates on that one screw and goes brrr, and drops a couple of drops of water right there. So weird. But yeah, no, like the carny life was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun making friends. Got to meet a lot of new people. Got to have some really fun experiences. It's how I got to Colorado, because I started being a corny out in Texas, and then traveled with them around Texas for a while, and then we came out to Colorado, Greeley, Colorado, for the Greeley Stampede, and I fell in love with Colorado. I was like, you know what? I like this place, and they're like, you gonna come with us to the next location? And I was like, nah, I think I'm gonna stay in Colorado. And I did. I stayed right here in Colorado, and I've been here since. It's been 8 years now. I've been in Colorado, almost 7 or 8 years, something like that. Yeah, it sucks, Catbird, that they're all fading away. It really does. It really, really, really does. I can remember going to a circus when I was a kid, and they full on had elephants and lions, tigers. You know, like they were in cages and stuff, but they'd walk them for the actual shows. I don't know if it was like the end of the era for the lions and tigers and elephants and stuff like that for the circuses. But I remember the elephants and everything, you know. You could pay extra and ride the elephant too when I was a little kid. They would take you on elephant rides. It was like $5. And they'd walk you around the ring, the center ring, whatever you want to call the circus ring. Yeah, yeah. I actually think I have pictures. Ooh, I don't know if I want to show those pictures. If I'm being honest with you, um, let me see. Let me look see if I still have the pictures before I even say anything about it. Because my phone's been acting really, 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 really stupid, and it only saves certain pictures now. So let's see if I still have the pictures of when I first got to Colorado. I was right during COVID. No, this is way before COVID. Keep going, stay there. My luck, I don't have the pictures anymore because my phone dumped them or something. But the reason I say I don't know if I want to show them is because of I had to shave my beard to be the smoked turkey guy. It was a very weird time for me. I did not like it at all. It was not fun, if you will. Jumble. Come on. I'm getting to the end of my pictures and I don't think I got the pictures anymore. Oh no. Keep going, I'm keeping going. I'm still looking. I'm back to 2019 at the moment. Nope, so a little bit before that. Back in like 2016. I'm still going, I'm still going. It hasn't dumped out yet. Caves. Oh, dang it, it dumped my photos. I've got Dang it. So I don't have my Greeley Stampede pictures anymore, apparently. I had videos too of they walked cattle. They did a cattle stampede through the freaking stampede. It was awesome. Took a whole video of that and it's gone. I just got like a couple pics from 2015 when I still had the beard. 2016 I still had the beard. And then 2017 all I got is pictures of my bandit, which I'm glad I still got my bandit's pictures, but all my pictures of the Greeley Stampede, me without the beard, the videos of us climbing down the mountains and stuff, it's all gone. That kind of sucks. Dang it. Let's see if I got any of the videos. I'm going through just my videos now. Nope. Dang it. Alright, sorry, I was going to try to show the pictures. But I do not have the pictures of when I had to shave my beard off. Nor do I have the pictures of when I was living around the Greeley Stampede. I took tons of pictures too. That irritates the hell out of me. That it just photo dumps like that. That cloud. Bull crap. Welcome back, Sybil. I was looking for pictures of whenever I first got to Colorado and Greeley. I used to have pictures and videos of the first time I drank THC liquid root beer. I used to have pictures of when I lived around Greeley for months before I left Greeley. I took tons of effing pictures. They're all gone. This is why I wish we still had the time where we actually took pictures, got them developed and had pictures, because then I could be just like, oh, hold on, let me get my album. Show you the pictures. This is when I first got that's how it used to be! Good, good. I miss the times when we actually had albums of pictures. We were like, hold on. This is when I first got here, blah, blah, blah. This is blah, 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 blah. Christmas of this year, Christmas of that year, blah, 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 blah. We had tons of picture albums when I was a kid with my grandma. And then my aunt stole all of them, and then she's holding them all hostage. Nobody's allowed to look at them or anything. It's freaking ridiculous. Like, she now claims that she owns the pictures, and she says she's making copies for everybody. But it's been almost 10 years. No copies. But that is what it is. I'm going to do a blessings, just because. Get myself all in the fields because I want picture albums back. Now I can't show you all the pictures I wanted to show y'all. Really frustrating. Blessings be to you and to me. No worries, Sybil. Oh, whatever, Blue. Whatever. You were so special. You were so special. You were not even alive when I'm talking about this. This was years before you were even born. No, you're not coming from my arm. No. You're mad because the kitty won't let you hump him either, huh? That's why he's up in this kitty tree. That's why. That's the whole reason why he's up there, not down here in the heat lamp. Because you're trying to hump him. No, it's not okay. No. No, I don't care how cute you think you are. No. No. No, go in the bed. No means no. Go in the bed. A corny dog sounds good, actually. I can make that too. It's not. It wouldn't be the same. Like, it's different about getting a corn dog at a state fair, though. Like, they dip them right there in front of you. They're like, fry. You're just like, ooh. And then you gotta wait for it to fry. You can smell it frying. The pancake batter just smells amazing. Or not pancake batter. I'm talking about the funnel cakes in that one. My brain's thinking of two different fried carnival foods. The corn batter still smells amazing when they're frying the corny dogs. But like if you get the funnel cake too, which is usually in the same location. At least it always was when I went to the fair. It was always corny dogs and funnel cakes. But you end up leaving with a corny dog and a funnel cake is what I'm getting at, I guess. Because you're sitting there waiting for your corny dog and you can smell the funnel cakes frying and you're just like, hey, let me get one of those too. It was like $4 a pop for a corny dog and $4 for a basic plain Jane funnel cake. Spent like $8. But this was like in the 90s, and that was a lot of money for a corny dog and a funnel cake. Now that sounds cheap. Like I'm sitting there thinking about it now. Like if I go to a state fair now, it's like $8-9 for a freaking funnel cake. $8 for a corny dog. But like $4 back in the day was expensive as hell. I can remember we would go to the fair and I would get $15 for food and tickets. And it used to cost like $8 for tickets. And you would have whatever was left off the 15, so it was like $7 or something, left for food. And you'd walk around and you'd look and you'd find yourself like a $3 this or a $4 something, like it wasn't like they were giving me a ton of money to go eat, Now we did eat a lot when we went to the French food festival. That was different. There you're trying gumbos and jambalayas and gratons and catfish and white beans, and you gotta walk around, you buy a plate here, you buy a plate there, you buy a plate here, and it's like you rack up. When I was I didn't start really going to the French food festival until I was an adult, when I could afford to do it myself. But you end up racking up like a $30-40 bill at the French food festival, like that. Because you gotta go to this booth and you gotta get the gratons. You gotta go to this booth and you gotta get the fried catfish. You gotta go to this booth and get some fried shrimp. Go to this booth, get yourself a little crawfish. There's a little bit of everything at all these different booths, and it's like $4, $5 a pop. You rack up a little bill quick at the French food festival. Yeah. That's insane. I can remember. Okay, I can remember the old man charging $8 for a large bag of cotton candy and $4 for a $4 bag of cotton candy a couple years back when I was working the Stampede. You know, the Greeley Stampede. He let me run the pop trailer. I was like, dude, that's the overkill, dude. $8 for a bag of sugar, and it takes that much sugar to make 10 bags. Cotton candy is the most hyped up thing in the world. I don't understand how we get away with it. I do not understand how we get away with that. That is insane that they're charging even more for sugar. And it's literally just like a cap full of the flavoring, either red or blue. And I think there's like it's a strawberry or something, but it's like very, very lightly flavored. It wasn't flavors really. We called it red and blue. It was red and blue. That's all it was. It tasted the same to me personally. I don't know. Maybe my palate wasn't sophisticated enough to taste the difference between sugar. But it was one cap of flavoring and a cup of sugar. You dump the flavoring into the sugar, you mix it, and then you dump it into the freaking cotton candy machine. There's just a big hole in the middle of the machine. You go, woof, and it starts spitting it out. And you're just sitting there with gloves on. You go, whoop, in the bag, whoop, in the bag, tie the bag, whoop, in the bag, whoop, in the bag, tie the bag, whoop, in the bag, whoop, in the bag, tie the bag, whoop. And it's literally 2 freaking of sugar. Cotton candy is the most overpriced freaking thing in the world. Holy cow, Sybil, that's insane. We would have never went to the fair if it cost that much when we were kids, guaranteed. You know how many yards I had to cut? How many freaking lawns I had to go mow? How many weeds I had to pick out of the garden to get my fair money to be able to go to the fair when I was a kid? Because my mom and dad did not want to spend the money to take us to the fair. That was expensive. And that was back in the 90s, you know, when fairs were cheap. We didn't use a stick, Sybil. We put gloves on and we grab the cotton candy and throw it in the bag. You grab the cotton candy and throw it in the bag. That's how he taught us how to do it. I swear to you on everything I own, that's how I was taught how to make cotton candy. You dump the sugar in and it starts pouring it out, spinning it out. You just reach in, you grab it real quick, and if you whip it up, you throw it in the bag. You don't feel anything because you got the gloves on. I swear to you, that's how I learned how to make cotton candy. I know it does. I full on know it does. I swear to you, that's how I was taught how to make cotton candy. It's whipping around to the side of the machine, and after it whips around a little bit, you reach in there and you go, boom. Whipped around, boom. In the bag, you whip the bag up with a twist tie, pass it on to the person sitting on the side of you, and they hang it up. And you wait, it whips it around to the side of the machine, you go, and you twist it around, throw it in the bag. Throw it in the bag. We just had gloves on. That's all we had was gloves on. They don't use tickets anymore? That sucks. Tickets were half the fun. Because people drop tickets, you could find tickets. I swear to God, we were taught to grab it real quick. Just reach in there, you grab it, twirl it up, throw it in the bag. Grab it, twirl it up, throw it in the bag. We never used a stick to get the cotton candy. Our cotton candy didn't have a stick on it. It was just in the bag, twirled up, bunches of cotton candy in bags. And then we twist tie it, hang it on the little thing going around the pop shack. Now, I'm not saying that we would sit there on our hands inside the machine and let it go onto the hands. But you let it build up, and it builds this like cloud of cotton candy, and you grab it real quick and you go roll it and throw it in the bag. And you wait, like, it takes like 20 seconds. It doesn't take long at all for it to build up a ring of cotton candy. I mean, I know you've worked cotton candy stands. But we didn't have no sticks. There was no sticks in our cotton candy. It was just like the small bags had 2 bunches and the big bags had 3. And he charged 4 and 8. And I was like, yo, you're charging $4 for 2 handfuls of cotton candy. That's insane. But no, yes, you're right. Sugar comes out everywhere. All over the place. There was all. It used to look like when we were in the heat of making like 100 bags, like right at the beginning, like there was like a cloud in the whole pop shack, but it was like little bits of sugar just floating in the air. You know, if you look up, there's just like little bits of sugar floating everywhere in the pop shack. We'd have to clean up after we make the first batch, and then like we'd try to make smaller batches so it wouldn't fill the whole shack or whatever. But it was a lot of fun. I did that for like, I don't know, a week. And then I was like, yeah, I just want to go back to making smoked turkey legs and stuff. It was a lot more fun making the turkey legs. I was like, I don't know, I enjoy smoking meats versus selling sugar at 8. I felt horrible, I guess, is what it was, selling sugar at $8 a bag. Because these kids would always beg their parents, Mom, Dad, I want cotton candy! I want cotton candy! And then you see the mom and the dad going like, oh, that's a lot for a bag of cotton candy. And I'm like, I know, man. I know. Nothing I can do about it, though. It's not my price. I wish it was. I would not sell it for this much. I don't understand. The price margin on cotton candy is so outrageous. Because it's literally just sugar and a cap full of flavoring. And the flavoring is not expensive. I think even to this day, if I Google, let me see. Cotton candy flavoring. These are just oils. Well, I guess you can get the oil now. It's only $7.17 for a bottle. We used to have a powder. What the hell happened to the powdered stuff? It was also a sugar. I'm so confused now. Maybe I typed in the wrong thing. I don't know. Hold on. No, there it is. There it is. Okay. Okay. Found it! Look, you can get a pack of 3. And it's blue raspberry, cherry, and pink vanilla is the flavors. From Gold Medal. And it's 3.25 pounds. All together for all 3 of them. You get, let's see, I'm going to go zoom in on it real quick. Of each flavor. Of of each flavor. Okay, you get 3.25 pounds of each flavor for $30.78. So that's $10.25 for 3.25 pounds of the pink vanilla, the cherry, and the blue raspberry. You pay $10 each, basically. That's insane. That is insane. Okay, at that cost, at $10 for a whole 3.25 pounds of sugar, you know, that's probably double the cost of what it cost back in 2017, 2015. I don't know, when I first started doing it. I mean, that is insane amount of price. Like, just think about it like this. At today's market, one bag of cotton candy pays for the entire 3.25 pound container of that flavor. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't spin. It's sugar. That's all Pixie Sticks is sugar, flavored sugar. Sybil, what do you think? You think Pixie Sticks would spin? By the way, I think if I went to the restaurant website, Webstaurant, or whatever it's called, I could probably get cotton candy mix for a lot cheaper. That was on Amazon that I just saw that. Sybil, you should do that as a thing if you still have the machine. I don't know if you still have the cotton candy machine or not. Will it spin? See if it would make cotton candy. If I could ever afford to buy one, we might do that as a channel, like a segment. Will it spin? Which way are you trying to do it, Amy Jean? Oh, I've been live for 8 hours? Or are you trying to make stovetop caramel? Okay. Alright, look. Constantly stir. Very low heat. You don't want to go too high of a heat. No, I'm just joking, Amy. I'm not. I've only been live for like an hour. I was making the joke because I thought you was doing the condensed milk method with 8 hours in a slow cooker. And you like burnt my first batch. Time for round two. Like, holy cow! Have I been live for 8 hours? Whoa. Blue, no, you cannot come hunt my arm. No, ma'am. No, go in the bed. Go sit in the heat lamp. Go in the bed. I don't care. You're not gonna hunt my arm. I would keep it in a low to medium heat. Never go above medium. And you want to constantly stir it. Your butter and your caramel should melt together. You know, and at some point it's going to caramelize. It's going to take a little while. A couple minutes, at least. It doesn't happen instantly. But I never go above medium heat when I'm trying to do caramel or anything. Like, it's only got to get to, like... Hold on. Hold on. I don't want to give you the incorrect temperatures. Are you using brown sugar or regular sugar? Regular? Okay. It's like a milk caramel. Let's see, it's brown sugar though. Hold on. Googling a recipe, so I don't give you the wrong. Okay, Amy Jane. This 3 ingredient recipe, it says to use milk, butter, and sugar. I've never added the milk. I didn't like. I don't know. I've always just used the butter and sugar. I guess that's why my caramel has never been milk caramel. I use butter caramel. Um, but no, you melt the sugar down and you stir it as it's melting, and then once you get it to melt and it's melted, you add your butter and stir it. Keep constantly stirring it on medium heat, and you whisk it until it's all the clumps are out. And then once it's melted, like it'll be amber in color, it says. You don't have to stir it anymore once it's melted, you know. But you take it off the heat, count to 3, and add the milk. I've never added the milk before. I've always just made a butter caramel, with just butter and sugar. I didn't. Welcome in, Lala girl. Half and half should work fine. Still cream. It might not be as thick as like heavy whipping cream or heavy cream. I try to avoid the whipping creams when I'm trying to make like anything that calls for cream sauce. Actually, I go for heavy cream. There's a slight difference. I don't know how big of a difference it actually makes, but like if I'm making ice cream, I try to avoid whipping creams. I try to get the just the heavy cream. And heavy cream will just set better for ice cream versus the heavy whipping cream that just it doesn't do the same. I don't know, it's slight differences. Did we lose Sybil? I haven't seen her comment since talking about the cotton candy coming out at 120 degrees. Looks like we lost everybody. It's only three of us here. I'm one of them. So, it's only two people here. It looks like Amy Jean and Lala Girl. Tis what it is. Roll call, I guess, if you're here. Say you're here. Janet says she's here. Oh, now it says there's four people again. I hope it saves you a trip to Walmart too, ABG. Again, caramel's super easy to make. I've never had issues with it. I always made mine for flan. I guess that might be why I didn't put milk in my caramel. I always made when I made caramel it was for flan. You know, like the Japanese pudding, giga pudding. Flan, I think is the Mexican name for it, or I don't know. Like it's an egg custard pudding kind of. You know, you make your sugar and butter caramel without the milk. You know, you pour that into these little saucepan, not saucepans, ramekins, and then you pour your egg custard cream, whatever you want to call it, pudding, inside on top of that caramel top. And then you bake that surrounded by water in the oven for however many minutes. I don't want to lie to you, I haven't made it in 20 years. But once it comes out, you cool it, and then when you plop it out of the ramekins, it's this jiggly pudding with a caramel glaze on top of it that's got it's like a saucy caramel glaze that dribbles down. It's so good. It's so much better. So much better when you make it at home. It was called Giga Pudding whenever I researched it to make it, and then I found different names for it, like flan and um. Oh, hold on. What are the other names for Giga Pudding? I mean, it's like flan, but it's not flan. Apparently, Giga pudding is a custard. What I make is a custard dish. Show you the picture of it, but it looks the same as flan. You know, that's Giga pudding. I've had both Giga pudding and flan. They both taste identical to me. I don't know what's the difference. Is flan different than Giga pudding? It says that both are caramel or custard puddings. So I don't know. I don't know. They taste identical to me. I don't know. All right, Catbird. Welcome in, Dustin. Flan and Giga pudding taste identical to me. They both have the caramel sauce. I don't see a difference in the Japanese Giga pudding to the Mexican flan. Same pudding. I've had both. They both taste amazing. I've followed the recipe for the Japanese Giga pudding. That's how I learned about it. And then I found flan. And was like, oh look, it's Giga pudding. It is. It is. And then I was all excited because I was like, oh, I think I found my flan, my Giga pudding. The only difference between the flan and the Giga pudding that I could notice is like flan is usually served in a container with the caramel sauce in the bottom, whereas the Giga pudding has the caramel on the top. I don't know. I don't know. I think we lost Sybil, you guys. I haven't seen her comment in forever. Actually, you finally go eat your food? No, you ate a little bit. I'm not putting no more in there. I just put food this morning. That's all we got. That's all we got. Anyway, no, you cannot come help my arm. No, go stop. Stop. Go play. I'm not playing this game. Alright, I think I'm gonna do a blessings because I'm getting bored just sitting here. We might buy a $5 package on Pulse Casino. Since Sybil sent $6 to do blessings earlier. Just to do something fun. Blessings be to you and to me. You see her back there? Just staring at me. Look like she's on the side. Yeah, she's right there. Well, you can put your food in your bowl if you want. Nobody's stopping you, young lady. Nobody's stopping you. Nobody's stopping you, no. I'm gonna get some water, though. Scary? Did I scare you with the water? Still just a giant chunk of ice. It's barely thawed. Enough for me to get some drinks out of it. Dustin, when I woke up this morning, it was negative 15 degrees. Negative 15 degrees. I woke up because my beard was frosted over from my breathing. It was insane. I got really cold. I was like, why is my face getting cold? And I rubbed my face like this, and it was frost on my beard. I was like, what the? Ooh, it's cold. It was insane. It got cold this morning. Right now, it is, let's see, 31 degrees, you guys. The warmest it's been all day. Since yesterday, even. Yesterday was like negative degrees. It was insane. I felt like I lived in the Arctic. I was like, oh my god, it's cold. I'll take this off now, though, for a minute at least. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's like chill to the air, if you will. Wow, it's still 18 there, 23 in Georgia. That's insane. That's crazy. It's warmer in Colorado than it is in Georgia. What? I can understand New York being cold still, but Georgia's colder than Colorado? Whoa! I think I seen Raging Scratcher. I think he's in Louisiana. I seen him post videos of snow, not videos, of pictures of snow. And I was like, what? Snowing in Louisiana? That's crazy! I only saw snow twice my entire life in Louisiana. 25 years I lived in Louisiana. I saw snow when I was 4. It was 1991, I think. No, it was 1990. Almost 1991. It was December of 1990, so I was almost 4. I was like 3, almost 4. And it snowed enough that we made a snowman of that tall, and it melted before noon. But that was all the snow we could gather. It was about that big around and about that tall. That's all the snow we could gather to build a snowman with. That's insane that it was snowing in Galveston. That's craziness. The second time I saw snow, it didn't even land and hit the ground. It didn't even make landfall. You know, like we saw it falling in the air, and we were like, "Look, it's snowing!" I was like 17 years old. I was like, "No way, dude! It's snowing! It's snowing in Louisiana! What?" And it didn't even like the minute it touched the ground, it melted. Like it was melting before it even hit the ground. We literally told each other, "It's like, dude, it's just like frozen rain, and it just falls really slow." It was dumb. It was dumb. The first time I saw real snow, it was wet snow. That was different than the snow we get out here in Colorado, because we get dry snow in Colorado. It's slightly different, you know. But I was in Tennessee. I want to say it was Gatlinburg, Tennessee. We were going through to get to Frankfort, Kentucky, and we went to this like snow resort, whatever. They had people going skiing and stuff. If we could have afforded to go skiing, we could have. You know, it was that kind of a resort type place. But we stopped in to see the snow. Now in Colorado, we just get a dry snow. It's so different, so different. Like you couldn't stay out in the snow in Tennessee because you would be soaked. Out here, if it's snowing, you can go outside. The snow will just sit on you for a little while. It doesn't just like turn to water instantly on your clothing. It's way different. Like that's the only way I could kind of describe it. When you get snowed on in Tennessee, you're wet. Like you run outside, you can catch the snow in your tongue, and then your clothes are soaked because the snow is fat and like thick with water, and it hits your clothes, and it's just like wet. And you run back inside, and you're like, "Oh, it's cold," you know. Out here, it's not too bad. As long as it's not windy, it's different. Like the snow falls, and it'll fall on you, and you could brush it off. There was no brushing the snow off in Tennessee. You know, unless I don't know. Maybe I just had a wet snow that day. I don't know. That was my first experience with real snow. But here in Colorado, you can literally brush the snow off of you. It's just different. I don't know. The snow in New York is different too. I remember running out in the snow in when I lived in Connecticut for a month or a month and a half or something. Can't remember exactly how long I lived there. But the snow in New York is like a it's like a mix. It's not as wet as Tennessee, but it's not as dry as Colorado. Where in Connecticut? I don't remember the name of the town that I stayed in Connecticut. Trying to think. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Pull up my maps. Let's see. I think it was New Haven I stayed in. Sounds about right. I've smoked a lot since then, since I stayed in Connecticut. But I know it wasn't that far into Connecticut. I went to stay with this chick. It wasn't that far in. New Haven sounds about right. New Haven sounds about right. I don't know. None of the other towns sound familiar. New Haven sounds familiar. I know it wasn't that far into Connecticut though, because I remember I got there from New York, and it wasn't that far in. Might have been Bridgeport. Might have been Bridgeport. That's right next to New Haven. I think we made trips to New Haven. I think Bridgeport. Bridgeport might be the place I stayed. I think it might have been Bridgeport, Janice, that I stayed in. It's right near New Haven. We used to, like, me and the girl that I was seeing. Which funny because I met her on Yahoo back in the day. You know, she was talking to my cousin, and I was acting all goofy in front of my cousin and stuff. And then she started asking, like, who's that? And my cousin, like, told her who I was. And she ended up talking to me. And then we made plans to meet up and hang out, you know. And, like, I took a train from New Orleans, Louisiana, all the way up the East Coast. All the way up to, I think it was Bridgeport. It might have been Bridgeport, Connecticut. But it was all the way up to Connecticut. I remember I went all the way to Connecticut because I stopped in New York City, and I remember taking pictures because I was in New York. I was like, I'm in New York. I'm in New York. I always wanted to go to New York. After watching like Rent and other movies like that, I always wanted to go to New York just to see what it was like. So like I was like, hell yeah, I'll go to Connecticut. I don't care. Took off, rode the train all the way up there. It was a lot of fun riding the train. 3 day train ride. Got to Connecticut, met the girl. We we tried making things work, and her mom lived with her in her apartment because her mom didn't have a job or whatever, you know. And I was trying to find work. I brought cigarettes for us because I used to smoke cigarettes back then. I brought her an entire pack of the cigarettes that she liked to smoke. I brought myself a whole pack of cigarettes that I like to smoke. And her mom would come in the room at night and steal like half a pack of cigarettes out of the pack of cigarettes that we were smoking. If she'd just come in and steal like 10 cigarettes and take off to her room. And I said something about it one night to her. And she got so offended that I said I didn't like her mom stealing our cigarettes at the middle of the night without even asking us if she could have cigarettes. She'd just walk in. She ended up smoking the 2 cartons of cigarettes that I brought within within a week. It was. She smoked 2 cartons of cigarettes. Welcome back, Dark Angel. But but within a week, her mom smoked 2 cartons of the cigarettes that I brought, and I said something about it. I was kind of irritated at like a week and a half after not having cigarettes because I couldn't afford to buy cigarettes up there. Cigarettes were like $7 a pack or something, and I was like, I can't afford $7 a pack for cigarettes. I was paying $4 a pack at the time, or a little less than $4 a pack. But anyway, I said something about it to her, and she got really upset that I said I didn't like her mom stealing our cigarettes in the middle of the night while we were sleeping. So she dumped me, and I left Connecticut, went back to Louisiana. Oh, the dumb reasons why I've gotten dumped over my life. I was young, stupid, took chances. Just got back from Amsterdam. So I had like a bong that I brought back with me, that I took up there with me and brought it back and stuff. And yeah, we smoked a lot of weed while I was there too. She was cool with me when I was smoking weed with her, and when I brought cigarettes for us all to smoke. And but when I said I didn't like the fact that her mom stole and smoked 2 cartons of my cigarettes that I brought for us, you know, within a week. Because, like, the first week that I was there, she didn't really touch our stuff. She didn't come in the room. She didn't do anything. The second week I was there, her mom started coming in the room while we were sleeping, and she just started. I watched one night, because I heard the door open, and I looked up, and I was like, what's going on? I didn't say anything. But I heard the door open, so I looked up, and I see her mom walking there, and she just grabs the pack of cigarettes that I'm smoking, opens the pack, grabs like half the pack of cigarettes, closes the pack of cigarettes, puts it back down, and walks out their room like it's no big deal. And I'm sitting there going like, yo, like if she would have asked me for a cigarette or 2 cigarettes or something, like cool beans, she asked me. But she just walked in and took half my pack of cigarettes like it was okay without asking me or anything. That's expensive. In that case, that situation, that was $3.50 worth of cigarettes that she took. And then she kept doing it. It wasn't like she came back in that same night, okay, and took half of her pack of cigarettes. And then she would sit there and chain smoke. It was insane. It was insane. But I learned. That was a valuable lesson that I learned. No matter what happens in a relationship, you got to keep your goddamn mouth shut, because the minute you say anything to a chick, the bricks you hit. Oh, she got me out of there quickly. Look, I like the girl. The one that I went to see. We got along. We had things in common. It was fun when we were around each other. I, I don't know what the, like, I didn't like the fact that her mom was stealing our cigarettes. That's the only thing that I said. And when I told her that, she said she couldn't be with me anymore. Her grandma paid for my ticket to go back to Louisiana. Because her grandma had money, apparently, or whatever. I don't know. Her grandma's like, y'all can't work it out? And she says, no, we can't work it out. I was like, I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know what to do in this situation. I'm at the mercy of y'all, and she's telling me I can't stay here anymore. And mind you, I was, what, 10 states away from home? At the northern part of the east side of the country. Beautiful out there. Got to see the changing of the leaves. That was really cool. Got to experience snow again, like a different kind of snow. That was pretty cool. Finding a job was not so easy in that town when I didn't have a vehicle, though. I will say that. Also, when I learned about Dollar Trees, or the dollar store, because up in Connecticut they had a, it wasn't a Dollar Tree per se, but it was like a 99-cent store, and that's where we get most of the food that I would cook for them. Yeah, yeah, it's insane. It is what it is. I mean, you can't force somebody to not be what they are or whatever. I don't know, but it was just weird. Like her mom didn't work, stayed at home all day, didn't try to do anything, didn't collect a check or nothing. Just didn't do anything. Lived off of her daughter, and it was a very weird situation. Like, how do you chain smoke that much when y'all can't afford food? I smoked cigarettes, and I was like, "Yo, I brought a couple packs of cigarettes, bought a couple cartons, with me. One of my favorite flavor and one of your favorite flavor that you told me." And then the next thing you know, her mom is chain smoking our cigarettes. Like, that made no sense to me whatsoever. I was 22 years old, and I didn't have a lot of money. I had barely enough money to buy a train ticket and a couple cartons of cigarettes and a little bit of food, for the journey. It was insane. I don't know. I went out on a limb type situation because I thought it was the thing to do. But it is what it is. I still want to go back and visit other places like that, but on my terms. Like, I'm not gonna go out there for a woman anymore. F that. No way am I putting myself out there like that again. That was that was probably the only time I ever did something like that, where I took off to a different state for a woman. The West Coast is nice, Janice. I've been to Humboldt County, California, and I've seen San Francisco. I didn't go into San Francisco, I just seen it from a distance. It was on the route going back. But I could kind of see the Golden Gate Bridge, kind of. Like, it was very far. And again, I had freaking videos and pictures of all that stuff from when I did my Vegas trip and stuff back in 2015. But all that stuff's gone. All my Vegas pictures are gone. I hate the stupid cloud. But, like, I got to see the redwoods, the giant redwoods, the ones you drive through and stuff. Those were awesome. Never have I ever seen a tree that effing big before. That tripped me out. And I made jokes about, like, Sasquatch hunting through the redwoods. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Got to try a California steeple, if you will, the Dirty Burger. Chili on a burger. Never had that before. Or at least I was told that was a delicacy of where the town I was in. I don't know. It was a fun time. Oh, I smoked a ton. Oh my god! Again, I had pictures. Oh, it irritates me. I had pictures of me looking like Santa Claus with my freaking bag over my shoulder, like this, just walking around. With a giant bag of 50 pounds of weed in it. It was awesome. Put my head in that weed and I was like, just want to live in it. And my buddy was like, dude, we can smoke as much as we want. I got so much of this. He was a grower. He had a couple grow houses. He had a bong. It was like 4.5 foot long, glass, so it was clear, see-through. He had wax, he had flour, he had topical rubs, edibles. He's like, whatever you want, man, just let me know. I got it. He's like, here's a big chunk of wax. Smoke that. Smoke as much as you want of that. And it was like old school hash wax, not like dab wax. He had dab wax too, but he had hash wax, like the old school hashish. Oh my god, it was good. It was so good. Broke off a couple pieces of the hash like that, put it on a bowl of flour, melted it down onto the flour. Oh, it was a lot of fun. Got to see the ocean. That was cool. That was pretty cool, getting to see the ocean. I didn't really get to see the ocean when I went to Connecticut. I could see the bay of water that went between New York and Connecticut. But, I mean, I guess technically that's part of the ocean because it's like a little inlet. But you couldn't see the ocean from there. You also couldn't see New York. That's how far it was. So it looked like the ocean. Yeah, I know he had old school hash. It was awesome. They were doing things that I didn't want to do too, though. They were doing whippets, and I was like, "Nah, I'm good. No whippets for me." I see him talk like that, and then he fish it out. Dude, you alright? Oh yeah, man, it's the whippet. It's just delicious. Okay, dude, whatever. They had some weird things going on. Him and his girlfriend were doing some weird things. I remember one of the nights I was there, because I was only there for like 2 nights or 3 nights or something. I can't remember exactly how long I was there for. But one of the nights that I was there, I was sleeping on the couch, and I hear a noise in the room on the side of me, like it's just like this little closet door into a room type situation. But it was like slotted so you could see in, and it wasn't like a lock latch or anything. It was just a push or pull door, like it wasn't like a bedroom situation. It's like a walk-in closet pretty much. Well, I hear a noise, like a loud fall, bow, crash. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I get up and I look inside this freaking closet thing, and his girlfriend or whatever she was to him at the time was on the floor with a bunch of whippet containers around her, with her pants around her ankles, flopping. And I was like, I am good. I closed the door. They were both doing it, like I saw him do it on the couch, and he said he loved it when it happened. So I was like, all right, I'm good. I closed the door. The next day, whenever I saw her, she was normal, so I was like, okay, whatever. Made me never want to do the whippets. I guarantee you that. I don't need that sensation. No, thank you. I can make my voice nice and low if I want to without the whippet. What, did Kush take your spot? No, you cannot hump me. Kush is apparently playing with her toy. It's funny is I buy Kush cat toys and he doesn't like them. He doesn't play with them. They sit over there and like I'll toss them to him sometimes. Every now and again he'll grab it and play with it a little while, and then he's like, I'm done with it. He likes dog toys. See, I've only passed through New York, North Carolina, South Carolina, and a couple of the other East Coast states. Florida, I've stayed in a couple weeks here, a couple weeks there. I've done work down there. It was a lot of fun. Um, Mississippi, I've stayed in. Georgia, I've stayed in. Alabama, I've stayed in. Let's see. Arkansas, I've stayed in. Louisiana, obviously, I was born and raised there. I've been all up and down from east to west, to be honest with you, staying from here to there, time to time. I've lived for a little over a month in Connecticut. I've lived in Texas. I've lived in Colorado. Several years now in Colorado. I lived several years in Texas too, like 4 or 5. Yeah, about 5 years in Texas. It's about 30 years old when I moved out to Colorado. It's been about 8 years now I've been living here. uh, Look, he's gonna get mad at her, yeah. He's gonna get mad at her and they're gonna fight because she wants to hump him. He's like, that's not how things work. She's like, yes, it is. I will flip you and we're gonna do this. But he secretly loves it. You know, the back and forth. It's kind of weird. He wants her to do it. Am I talking about you, bud? Am I talking about you, bud? Do 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 do. One second, guys. He's a special kitty. Like, now he wants lovin's, but he's also coming over here because he's tired of his sister flipping him up and down. He's like, I know she won't do it on you, Dad. What, Blue? Am I not gonna let you flip your brother because you're trying to hump him and he doesn't want you to flip him? He doesn't want you to hump him? Huh? You're so special, Blue. You were so special, Blue. You were so special. Hi, Kush. Hi, Kush. No, don't get mad at me because I'm petting him too. Whatever, I can pet both of you. Yeah, he almost let her have it. But he knows, okay, he knows also that I get involved whenever I hear hers holler because he lets her have it for real when he gets enough of her doing whatever she's doing. So sometimes he'll run to me instead of getting in trouble because I don't think they either or likes to hear me scream at them and tell them to behave. Oh, buddy. You don't like when I tell you to behave, huh? You just want to be you and only you. Ain't that right? Ain't that right? What? Am I not talking to you? Am I not talking to Blue Dream? Am I not talking to Blue Dream? Oh my god. Look, see? You're not messing with him, so he's going back. I'm about to pop your butt, you. You better stop. I gave you pets. I don't have to pet you 24/7. That's not how that works. I can touch my phone if I want to touch my phone. You can stop. Holy cow. So I wonder who's here in the bushes. Janice is the only one talking. It says they got four other people here. Three other people are just in the bushes. Bridgeport's a drug city? I did not know that. That's crazy. Dark Angel says she's in the bushes. Cooking. She does that too. She's very smart about that. Like she'll flip him until he moves and gets pissed off and runs to his kitty tree. And she just lays down the heat lamp like, yeah, this is my place. And look, she's staring at him now. Yeah, I'm talking about you. You're a little stinker. And I've been live for a little while. I'm thinking we're going to plop me a couple corn dogs in the air fryer. Yeah, let me do that real quick. I'll be right back. You guys are going to get to watch me eat some corny dogs. Boom. Corny dogs in the air fryer. Better move, Blue. I'm going to sit on you. You know I ain't scared to sit on you. Oh, this chair's going to break one of these days. I just feel it. I don't actually sit on her. If I did, she wouldn't be alive. She's smaller than one of my thighs. Like I'd crush her if I sat on her for real. Both her and Kush like to get right up in my side though while I'm sleeping, and they end up like kind of underneath me, sort of, you know. So I can't move because if I move, I'm gonna crush them. So I always have to peel them out from like in my side while I'm sleeping. I have to just peel them out from underneath me. Kush gets so mad. I'm like, dude, buddy, I can't just roll on top of you. It doesn't work that like that, you know? You're gonna lose all your 9 lives. One go. Lives gone. I don't think he understands. I don't think he understands. This morning, he wanted me to sit on him so bad under the cover, you know, like he was under my knee right here. And like I just put my knee down on him, and he just looked at me. And I'm like, bud, you can't just, I can't lay on top of you. You gotta move. Like I'm constantly having to move her. Constantly having to move her. Whoa. Just did that the wrong way. A little bit more. There we go. That's better. You are starting again. I don't know what your deal is. I can't make your brother let you hump him. That's not gonna work. You're in the bushes, Dustin. No worries. So there's 6 people here. I mean, one of which is me, so that means there's 5 people altogether. Janice and Dustin are talking. Dark Angel said she was in the bushes. Or, what is death silence? Dead silence. Said she'll be in and out of the chat. You were special. Oh, you are so special. You are so special. So special. So special. Look, you want to sit down and lay down right there? You can lay down right there. But you need to chill out. Quit going back and forth across my lap. Quit whining at me. There's nothing I can do. I'm not gonna make your brother sit there so you can hump him. That's not no, ma'am. This isn't a brothel bus, and we don't do that thing here. Get upset all you want. Now she's really gonna get upset with me. Watch out! I gotta go check my corny dogs. Okay, corny dogs are not ready yet. So what I'm probably gonna do, when they're done, I'm gonna prepare them the way I like to eat them, with the Kewpie mayo and the unagi sauce and a little sriracha mayo. Maybe some bacon bit crumbles on top. And then I'll eat that with you guys on live. And then I think I'm going to end the stream for a little while and go try to thaw my water out with the heater outside so that I can take a shower. Because, yeah, I'd really like to take a shower today versus washing up. Apparently I keep kicking this stupid stand with the phone on it. Can't keep it in the right frame. So we're going to do a blessing. Blessings be to you and to me. Well, you need to stop it, man. Welcome in, Paolo. No, brother, the mic disappeared. It's gone forever. I give up looking for it because I've searched my entire bus and it's gone. It is what it is. I have a little screen to remember it. You know, that's it. Yep, it is what it is. Watch out. Let me go check my corny dogs. Move. Go to bed, Blue. Yep. Or you can go eat your food. Up to you. Alright. Got myself a couple corny dogs. We'll see, Paulo. If I can ever afford to buy a new mic, I'll buy a new mic. It's not that important. I just like my mic. Apparently, I keep hitting this stupid mic on the phone. They're not face me. I don't know why. Subconsciously. I'm subconsciously camera shy. That ain't true. Not even in the slightest. I have no problem getting on camera. As you guys see the daily, pretty much. Yeah, we're still having crazy temperatures. It's going to be in the negatives again tonight, probably. When I woke up this morning, Paolo, it was negative 15 degrees. It's only like 30 degrees right now, and it's getting colder. Yeah. It's pretty cold. Well, that's two corn dogs going. Okay. So again, what I think I'm going to do, there's a blessings right here to say goodbye. And I'm going to try to thaw my water out with the heater outside. Because it's frozen at the spigot. So. Blessings be to you and to me. Okay. So yeah, we've reached our peak in the heat today. It's starting to cool off. I'm gonna go ahead and end stream now. Try to thaw my water out real quick so I can take a shower and clean the little dishes and stuff like that. And then yeah, I'll come back live a little later for another Tokin with Odin. Hope you all have a blessed day. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one, peeps. Stay blessed.